What we want to do with that individual is we want to ask the right questions. We want to listen to their story, what's going on with them, and really dig deep to what needs to be done and what needs to be analyzed. So we'll look at other types of analysis, right? We'll do hormone analysis because we know hormones, female and male hormones, can disrupt the cycles inside the body and can create symptoms like weight gain, create symptoms of depression, anxiety, those sort of things, and other types of symptoms, fatigue. We'll maybe look at the adrenal gland, right? And what the adrenal gland does for the body and how it impacts so many things. I mean, I can tell you from experience that almost every symptom that is under the category of thyroid are like identical to adrenal gland. And many times it's the adrenal gland that's the problem and not the thyroid, from what we've seen in our office. So we'll look at the adrenal analysis. Maybe the intestinal tract is not functioning properly. Maybe they've got underlying infection patterns that could be impacting their brain function, memory issues, depression, anxiety. It could be causing more inflammatory issues like constipation or even looseness in the bowels. So it can be associated there, creating things like leaky gut problems. And I know I'm getting kind of out in the woods here and everything. And, don't worry, I'll be doing lots of these types of talks and presentations so you can learn more about, what's going on within your body. I just want to make sure I compartmentalize them so you're not getting too overwhelmed, because I'll sit here and talk for 3 hours if I had to about this situation. But the point of this is that we have to expand the analysis to find out what is going on. Because once we can find out the cause, once we know what the underlying mechanism or mechanisms that is contributing to your inability to function, which is causing your symptoms, then it's super easy to customize the right approach, right? What type of supplementation, what type of nutrients, what does your body need to restore function? How can we help it and guide it with the proper foods and nutrition? Or if there's exercise or other types of techniques, maybe some stress relieving techniques that need to be done. But looking at your body as an individual and not as a disease process, that is a huge focus in functional medicine. Once we understand what it is, it's very simple to put a step-by-step approach in place or a protocol to make sure we give you the right things that are necessary to guide you back onto better quality of health. Because the alternative is take more medications. Well, we all know where that goes. We all know that leads to poor quality of health, poor quality of life, and just eventually getting worse and worse. The side effects of the medication causing you to feel worse, you just don't feel good. You may feel okay initially, but over time, as it becomes worse and worse, you're just gonna feel more and more crummy. So we really wanna make sure we're focusing specifically on the individual. So kind of just to go back a little bit, on my first presentation, why is your thyroid not working, or why is my thyroid not working, sorry. That one kind of focuses on more about the analysis of the thyroid itself. But this video is more on the analysis of what happens if the thyroid is not the issue and something else is going on. Well, now we've got to expand the analysis, expand the procedures of what needs to be done to start to unwind the problem. If you always look for the cause and you ask the right questions and you listen to the individual, you're going to find out what the problem is. Most of you, when you're going to see your healthcare practitioners, they're not listening to you. They're listening to what was called standard medical care. So what is given to an individual if they have these symptoms, these problems, or these things show up on a test? Your doctor is just not going to run these extensive tests that we run in a functional medicine office. This is why we help so many individuals. This is why I wrote the book, The Thyroid Epidemic. So then individuals like yourself who are watching this, or maybe you're going to be sharing this video to maybe your network, and other individuals who are experiencing these types of problems have the idea that there is somebody out there. There are people like myself who can help them and guide them to getting healthier again, and not think that they are a hypochondriac or they've got some sort of psychological issue because their doctor's telling them, well, we don't see a problem going on with you. Maybe there's something else going on here. I'm going to have you go get an analysis by one of our other psychologists or something. You're not crazy. Right? You're not crazy. There is typically something going on that nobody is really analyzing or checking for. So here's the deal. I'm probably going to be, I am going to be doing another video next week, which will be part 3. There may be a part 4 as well, as I'll expand upon this topic of why is my thyroid not working. So if this information was worth it, if it was worth your while, and I hope that this video was worth your while and you watched it to its entirety, you would be if you're still watching it right now, please comment that it was worth it. Please comment that you liked it, or push the like button there so I know. And please, I'm going to ask you to share this to everyone in your network. This information needs to be out there. There are so many individuals. I do these live presentations, and people come to my presentations all the time when we could do live, and they're like, I've never heard this before. There's people who are needing this information. Please share this information on your networks. Share it out there to as many people as possible. Tag them if you need to, so they will watch this video, because it could literally save someone's life, and at least their quality of life with their family, their loved ones, and being able to do things they want to do for the rest of their life. Lastly, we are going to be holding a webinar. My next webinar is coming up tomorrow. So I'm going to post the webinar link in the comments. So if you know someone who might be interested in hearing more about this, and I'm going to be talking for about 45 minutes to an hour on this whole topic of, what we typically see, how we help individuals, our clinical model, and help them to move into a better state of health. If you know of anyone who may be interested in that, maybe you or someone else, make sure you send them the link or have them share it so they get this information, so they can click on the link, and that webinar will be coming up tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So I hope that this talk was worth your time today. Again, if you like it, please put a like there. Comments if it was something you enjoyed as well or did not, whatever. It helps me make sure that the information that I'm giving is useful. And if there's anything specific that I did not cover that you have or you're interested in, please comment that as well, and I can add these to my my video series here. So again, if there's anything that I can do for you in the meantime, I will also post in the comments our contact information. We can always set you up for an initial consultation with me. We can do it virtually through a Zoom call, or we can do it in office. We have taken all precautionary and to make sure people feel safe and are comfortable coming into our office if that's something you're interested in doing. And you can contact my staff to see how you can set up a consultation with me. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. It's still supposed to be a warm one out there today, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future. Take care. Bye-bye.